am a chef, I am a chef. I make gourmet pastries.
Happy Christmas, Lady Anne!
Isn't it the 28th?
No, it's Christmas!
No, I'm pretty sure.
Christmas!
Yeah, well, I'm busy right now. You know, I do have a life outside of Shakespeare. Come on, do I really have to do this? A Christmas special? You know I'm Jewish.
Would you rather have to do 8 plays at once?
Okay, I'll read it. If you're Jewish, why are you making cookies for Father Christmas? These aren't for Santa. They're for Hanuk.
Hanuk?
A magical feline wonder that leaves presents under the Hanukkah bush for all good Jewish children. She adorns her fur in fancy flowing ribbons, and she'll need your back in your sleep if you leave her out some latkes, fresh cream, and Hanuk cookies. And, see, this one's a star, and this one's a fish. Sometimes, if you're very quiet on Hanukkah Eve, you can hear her playing with dreidels on the floor, batting them to and fro in her fluffy white paws, always coming up Gimel.
And I don't think Hanuk is real, or an accepted fictional holiday icon.
Hanuk, oh Hanuk, behold her glowing Vunstlek, leave her out some latkes, or also hear her kvetch, meow, 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 meow. Comedy of Errors? Did you know that today is the 419th anniversary of the first time that this play was ever performed, December 28th?
It's almost like I planned it that way.
Wait, Comedy of Errors? This play is terrible. It's confusing, it's repetitive, it's immature, it's short, it's really short. So, Comedy of Errors by William Shakespeare. We go now to Duke Silenus' palace in Ephesus, where a merchant from Syracuse pleads for his life. Procure, Silenus, to procure my fall, and by the doom of death and woes all. Oh, Duke Silenus, I know I'm a Syracuse merchant in Ephesus, and that's totally illegal and punishable by death.
Corrupt on all accounts. Prepare the beheading table.
But I have a really sad story to tell.
Ooh, interesting. Going for a 1001 Nights theme here. Can you also belly dance?
Well, my wife, our twin sons, and I were on one of my trade ships. We'd also just gotten twin baby slaves for our sons. They should have been more checked out by child services. While we were on the ship, we were hit by the most dreadful tempest. I was able to save myself, one of our sons, and his baby slave, but the rest of the family was swept away. Now, my son Antipholus and his servant Dromio, they're all grown up. They set out on a quest to find the rest of our missing family, but I haven't heard from them in a really long time. I traced them to here, Ephesus, where I'm not supposed to be. So, how much is that fine again?
1,000 marks.
Do you accept debit or pounds of flesh?
Neither, but I am so moved by your tale that I shall grant you 1 whole day to pay your fine before we cut your head off.
So generous. So generous. Wait, if Antipholus of Syracuse, my son, is in this town, then maybe he can pay my fine. Meanwhile, at the market, come hither, Dromio. Go drop off our money in suitcases at the Centaur Inn.
No problem, sir. I commend you to your own content.
And now, for my sad protagonist's soliloquy. He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. Yeah, this is an early play. Oh, here comes Dromio. That was fast. Fast? No, I'm horribly late and your wife wants you home for dinner. By the way, both of Aegeon's sons are named Antipholus and both of their servants are named Dromio because they had a sick sense of humor in that family. From now on, Antipholus and Dromio of Ephesus and Antipholus and Dromio of Syracuse will wear respective stickers on their foreheads. You're welcome. My wife? I don't have a wife. Dromio, where's our money and baggage? Come, these jests are out of season. You mean the bus fare you lent me last week? No, I mean the grand that I gave you along with all of our luggage. I don't know about 1,000 marks, but we're gonna need a Mark IV Jaeger to rein in your wife if we continue being late, so let's go.
Yeah, I'll go tell her you're busy.
I think it says he slaps him in the script. Tomato, tomato. A few moments later, at Antipholus of Ephesus' house, where is my husband? Maybe they're stuck downtown. Who knows? They're just silly boys. I don't care if it's raining. He should not be this late to dinner. Now, that joke might not make sense to people who aren't from Los Angeles, but basically, every time it rains here, it awakens the sewer eels. They rise from the depths of our fair city like worms, slithering across the streets and forcing everyone to drive at least 30 miles below the speed limit, even at rush hour. Well, Adriana, a good wife is always patient. My dear sister Luciana, you have never been on a second date, so I'm not taking your marital advice to heart. Ah, here's Dromio. Is your tardy master at hand? Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness. And my nose. A couple of ribs. Is this eye starting to bruise? But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Why, mistress, sure, my master is horn mad.
Horn mad? Usually he'd come home and eat for that.
I was like, your wife wants you home for dinner. And he was like, what wife? I don't have a wife. Where's my money? And I was like, what money? And then he was like, Jesse, we have to cook. Where's the money? And I was like, yeah, we have to cook dinner for your wife. And then he beat me up.
Go get Antipholus right now.
Can I get a Band-Aid first?
Yeah! Okay. At the Centaur Inn, according to the manager, my gold, baggage, and meth stash are all safely in my room. Oh, hey, Antipholus. Dromio, there you are. Well, what were you talking about earlier with the wife and dinner plans? I don't know about that. I've been here the whole time. No, you were definitely making fun of me half an hour ago. How did your wounds heal so fast? I have no idea what you're talking about. Villain! Hey, look at that bald guy. Funny bald guy. Antipholus! There you are! Who's this? I, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I'm not married. Oh, so she thinks that he's that guy, and he thinks that he's that guy, but really he's that guy, while the first guy is off somewhere else. Comedy! So, Antipholus and Dromio of Syracuse get yelled at Adriana for another 3 pages, and then she makes them come back to her house for dinner. Meanwhile, Antipholus and Dromio of Ephesus find quite the conundrum as they try to enter their own house. Let's take a look.
Let us in. Nope, sorry, mistress told me not to allow any visitors during dinner.
I live here, let me in. Who are you anyway?
Dromio.
What? But that's my name. I usually guard the door. Oh, I'll break open the gate.
Breaking here and I'll break your knave's pate.
I'm gonna wreck it. Hey, buddy. Breaking the door would make Adriana look bad and then she'd be really mad at you.
Good point. Thank you, Balthazar.
No problem, pal. Now, I gotta go deliver some letters in Florence and then catch a wedding in Verona. See ya.
I'll just go eat at my courtesan's house.
Inside the house, at dinner, Antipholus, you really need to treat my sister, your wife, Adriana, much better. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, to drown myself in your sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote.
Whoa, now, let's slow it down, brother-in-law.
I keep telling you, I don't know who your sister is, but I'd love to get to know you. In a sexy way.
Adriana!
Hey, Antipholus, there's this woman. The kitchen maid says that she's my wife. Is she hot? She is spherical, like a globe. I could find out countries within her. They make disgusting fat jokes for the next 2 pages, and it's amazing how those insulting jokes have carried on for the next 400 years of comedic tradition. Fantastic. So, enter Angelo the goldsmith with Antipholus of Ephesus's ordered gold chain.
Hey, Antipholus, it's me, Angelo the goldsmith. Here's the gold chain you ordered.
I don't remember ordering this, but sure, I'll take it. Later that day. Oh man, I gotta get all my debts paid or else I'll be arrested. Hey, Antipholus, give me the money for that gold necklace or else I'll have this officer arrest you. What? I'm not giving you any money. You haven't given me the necklace yet.
Yeah, I did, unless there's someone who looks exactly like you with your same name wandering around this place.
You must be lying. You're trying to steal the necklace. Officer, arrest him. Antipholus, I got the schedules for the boats that sail out of here. Oh, what now, Dromio?
You know, because you said you wanted to leave this place and never return because it's filled with witches or something.
Ah, you fool. Go get bail money from Adriana right now.
Speaking of Adriana,
your husband, Antipholus, has been hitting on me a lot recently. First, he denied you had in him no right. He meant he did me none, the more my spite. Then he swore that he was a stranger here. And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were. Then I pleaded for you. And what said he? That love I begged for you, he begged of me. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, your husband keeps on flirting with me, but I love him still. Ba-ba-ba-da. Sorry to interrupt this thing, but Antipholus needs bail money? We'll take the money to him immediately, Dromio. Concurrently, on the streets of Ephesus. Wow, these villagers keep greeting me and thanking me for favors that I've done. It's almost as if someone who looked exactly like me with my same name lived here. Gosh, I wonder where my missing twin brother is. Antipholus, here's the gold for your bail money. How'd you get out of jail?
What jail? Dromio, did you get our tickets for the ship out of this witchy town?
Oh, Antipholus, darling, do you have that ring I lent you last night at dinner?
Who are you people?
I'm your courtesan. You've been coming to me for years.
Dromio, run, it's another witch.
In jail.
Dromio, where's my bail money? Bail money? That's not what you sent me to go get.
Everyone's mistaking one for the other. This play is Twelfth Night with twice the amount of twins and half the good writing.
You devil! Antipholus! No! Adriana? Luciana? Unnamed courtesan? What's going on? Who's this strangely dressed man with you?
I'm Dr. Pinch, world-renowned fustelarian.
Oh, good, you finally brought me in a specialist. So what do you do?
Exorcisms.
What? Well, you've obviously gone mad running around and forgetting everyone, so we hired him to cleanse the demons from you. Bind him up, dissembling harlot.
Take the prisoner hence, we shall exorcise him at my office.
Like Dance Dance Revolution exercise?
No, like head spinning and vomiting blood.
So really intense Dance Dance Revolution exercise.
Hey, where are you lot going with my prisoner? He has to serve his sentence until his debt to Angelo has been paid.
How much is his debt?
200 ducats.
For a gold chain? Bring me to the goldsmith.
Finally, on Main Street.
Hey, there's Antipholus wearing my gold chain. Give me the money, you scoundrel. I never personally ordered it, so I assumed you gave it to me for free. That's not how capitalism works. Dromio, quick, into that abbey. What's going on here? Be quiet, people. Wherefore throng you hither?
Well, my husband's mad, and so's a servant, and there's debts to be paid apparently, and he's schmoozing on my sister, and I would kill for an Irish coffee right now.
Well, obviously it was your jealousy that drove him mad.
Oh, okay.
No one come into my abbey, I shall cure Antipholus myself.
Well, it's 5 o'clock. Look, Aegeon, I'm real sorry about this execution of yours, but I only enforce the rules and make them.
Wait, it's my son and his servant. Boys, can you, pay my debt? Quickly? Solinus, the abbess is being weird. Okay, I'll try to help. Solinus, everyone in this godforsaken town is being weird. My wife locked me out of the house, let me get arrested, and then handed me off to that quack, Dr. Pinch.
I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
Hey, you look like me.
And you look like me, and our servants look alike too. Amelia? My lost wife? Aegeon? So you must be my brother, and my Dromio must be your Dromio's twin as well. Why did our parents give us the same names?
I declare Aegeon pardoned, Angelo the goldsmith shall be paid, the courtesan shall be given her ring back, and that we shall now have a celebratory feast.
I got my money! I'm not gonna die. I found my family. My husband wasn't cheating on me.
No, he's still doing that. So, Luciana.
Aye, my liege?
We can totally have an intimate physical relationship now.
After you, my elder brother.
Nay then, thus, we came into the world like brother and brother, and now let's go hand in hand, not one before another.
And that's exactly what happened. This play is ridiculous. The characters are barely sympathetic, the poetry doesn't even make up for the terrible plot, and there aren't even any good phallus jokes.
God's bodkin, Anne, I thought you liked everything that Shakespeare did.
Everyone has their limits, and half the sonnets are about trees. Is that Hanuk? Hanuk, are you here to save us from this dreadful play? Oh, thank you, your feline ship. How do you know what she's saying? She purrs in Morse code. Didn't you go to Sunday school? Strike hard and true, Hanuk. It's a month after Hanukkah, miracle! Oh, thank you, Hanuk. Is there anything we can do to repay you? Goodbye, Hanuk. Oh, goodbye! Goodbye! Oh, look at her flying off into the night. Now that she's destroyed it, no one will ever have to read Comedy of Errors ever again. I'm so good at making cookies. Oh my god. It's amazing.